Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a first impressions video for you on the e.l.f. High Definition Powder. I did buy this myself. It's not a sponsored video or anything, but I've always used the Airspun Translucent, and I recently ran out. I mean, there's really not much left in there, so I needed another powder. And I decided to give the e.l.f. one a go because most e.l.f. products I absolutely love. So we'll go ahead and get on into it. I just did my foundation. It's ready to be set. So we'll just pull this guy on out here. See if it'll come out. Oh, it's a square box. That's nifty. I thought it was round. That's kind of cool. You see that? It's kind of neat. Very sleek. How do we open this? Does it spin open? Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's neat. It's got the little powder puff guy in there. I don't really use those or anything. Pull here tab to get the plastic off if I can get it out. Gosh, they stick this down in there like really good. I have to like fast forward through all of this. Oh. Oh. Boom. There, we got it. Okay. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside. They don't give you nearly as much powder in there as the translucent spun powder. They pack it full. Ooh, that's really silky feeling. I just had some fall out on my hands. See a little bit right down in here. I don't know if you can. That's just really. I'm gonna swatch it and see how pigment. That's so thin and so silky. I'm excited to be using this. Like I wish I had some like e.l.f. foundation or something, because this feels about as silky as the e.l.f. Mineral Primer, which I love this stuff because it makes your face feel like silk, and this powder is so fine and so silky. I just love the way it feels. That's great. Again, I wish they would put more product in here because there's really not a lot in here. I mean, it's, you know, fancy schmancy box, and it's like kind of like getting a bag of potato chips where it's half full. It's kind of how this feels. But, ooh, did you see all that? That's very, like, I don't know how much of that you guys seen. I think I'm going to play it safe just because this is such a lightweight powder. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my face with this and then blend it out from off of my face. Just because I think if I put a brush in here, it's just going to, like, poof everywhere. So, let me get my mirror here. It's quite nice. It kind of lightens the face, I feel. Like, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like this side of my face looks a little brighter than this side. Though looking on camera, they look about the same. So I'm not really for sure. I thought this had a scent to it when I was putting it on, but maybe not. So I was like sniffing stuff. I can't get over how like silky this powder is. Definitely a little bit more time consuming to apply than the translucent spun powder or Airspun translucent powder. Just because I really don't, I don't know. We'll go ahead and test it out. We'll go ahead and put this directly in and see if we don't make a giant mess. But I feel like it's going to be too much product and make a big mess, but maybe not. It's doing pretty good so far. I don't know. I mean, I do have quite a bit of fallout. Can you guys see that? So, there we go. Got that on. Ooh, I just dumped a bunch of this. I thought I had all this empty, and I didn't. And I went to put the lid back on, and I just dumped it, like, all over my table and my eyebrow palette. Like I said, this powder is so fine. It is such a fine such a fine powder. It's very, very fine. So my first impressions on this would be, well, I guess I should go ahead and cut this right here because I'm doing 2 videos. If you didn't know, I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I'm doing 2 videos today, and I'm trying to make, like, do it all at once, but like half it's like a review for this stuff and the rest of it's just like a let's play with makeup video. So we're gonna cut this right here while I'm rambling on, and then I'll do my impressions part, and then I don't know, you guys will just see, you'll know what's going on. So after I've finished rambling, my first impressions on this, very silky, very, like, it makes your skin feel so silky. If you've ever used this, you know how silky it makes your face feel right after you put it on, but then of course you put on like your regular foundation, and then like the feeling kind of goes away. You put this on top of your foundation, which I used the True Blend foundation from CoverGirl. Putting this on top of that, like, it makes my skin feel like silk again. I am loving the way it makes my skin feel. Clearly it does a really good job. I mean, I haven't worn it all day or anything, but I like the way it makes my skin feel. I imagine it's going to do the same as the Airspun. I can't see why it would do any different. I love the packaging. I think the packaging is so cute, but again, this is almost like getting a bag of potato chips, and there's only, like, you know, half a bag of air and half a bag of potato chips, because there really wasn't a lot of product down in here. I don't foresee this lasting me more than, I don't know, a couple of months maybe. Whereas the Airspun translucent powder that I had before this, I've had going on 3 years now, maybe 4, just because they pack this so full. I mean, there's still product down in here, but I'm having a hard time shaking it out of the little holes at the top. So I went ahead and picked this one up. But, yeah, so far I really like it. I mean, the application was a little bit tedious just because I don't feel like you should just stick a brush down in there because it's so fine, it kind of goes everywhere. But if you just use a little powder puff guy that's in here, pat it on your face, and then blend it all out with your brush, which this one's the e.l.f. Kabuki brush. Just an e.l.f. commercial right here. You should be fine. Otherwise, it was really easy to work with. This one is in the color Sheer. Again, it's just a translucent powder. It's the high definition powder. Helps mask fine lines for a radiant complexion. So I don't know that I necessarily have really fine lines or anything going on. Well, I got a couple. But I liked it. I would recommend it. I'll probably buy it again. I love how silky it makes my skin feel. Like, I wish I could just have you all, like, touch my face. Is that creepy? Probably a little bit. But it just feels so silky. So if you're in the market for some more face powder, I would definitely recommend it. I think I paid $6 for it, so definitely not a bad price. And if it's like any of the other e.l.f. products, I'm sure it'll work fabulously. Something else, let me see. No, I still kind of did that. I've been having some issues with this guy. He was great to begin with, but now I'm starting to notice, like, when I put powder on top of him, especially on my nose, it gets, like, all cakey looking. So, and I was thinking maybe it had something to do with this, because it's getting kind of old, but that just goes to show that it's probably this guy, so, which I'm getting down to the bottom. So maybe it's just thicker down there, because it's so old. Well, it's only maybe a year old, maybe. I don't know. But that is it for my first impressions video for the e.l.f. setting powder. I hope you guys liked it. Sorry for that rambling mess there in the middle. I'll link my other video down below that this is part of. I'm just a hot mess sometimes when it comes to filming. But I hope you guys liked the video. Go check out some of my others if you did. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And subscribe. And I will see you in my next video.